In this class, we discuss complex numbers, exercise 5.2. First item, find the modulus and argument of each of the following complex numbers. So, right, first, what is modulus of? If z is equal to a plus ib is the given complex number, modulus of z is denoted by z, this one, modulus of z is square root of a square plus b square. Or if z is equal to x plus iy given complex number, modulus of z is equal to root x square plus y square. Z is equal to x plus iy form a plus ib or x plus iy, both are same. Here x and y are real numbers, a and b are real numbers. What is modulus of z? Modulus of z is equal to square root of x square plus y square. Next, what is the argument? Theta is the argument. So polar form of a complex number is z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Here theta is called the amplitude or argument of a complex number. R is the modulus of given complex number. So find r value is equal to root x square plus y square. R value is equal to modulus, that is root x square plus y square, and theta value is equal to tan inverse y by x. Depending on complex number lies on which quadrant. Suppose if the complex number lies in the first quadrant, theta value is tan inverse y by x. If complex number lies in the second quadrant, theta value is equal to minus tan inverse modulus of y by x. If the complex number lies in the second quadrant, argument theta is equal to pi minus tan inverse modulus of y by x. If the complex number lies in the fourth quadrant, theta value is minus of pi minus tan inverse modulus of y by x. So these are the arguments. When the complex number lies in the first quadrant, theta is equal to tan inverse y by x, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, and r value is root x square plus y square. Theta is equal to argument or amplitude of a complex number, right? And z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta is called the polar form of a complex number, right? The first question, z is equal to, question number 1, z is equal to minus 1 minus I root 3, minus 1 minus I root 3. So this is of the form z is equal to, so compare with x plus iy form. Z is equal to x plus iy. Here x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus root 3. X is positive, y is positive. That means x coordinate is positive, x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is negative. So minus minus in which quadrant? Third quadrant. The complex number lies in the third quadrant. X is negative, y is negative, x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is negative. That is minus minus lies on third quadrant. In third quadrant, theta value is minus of pi minus tan inverse modulus of y by x. So therefore, so what is the modulus of z? R is equal to modulus of z, that is root x square plus y square is the modulus, and theta value is the amplitude. So first find the modulus. R value is equal to square root of x square plus y square, that is the modulus, that is square root of minus 1 whole square plus minus root 3 whole square, that is square root of minus 1 whole square is 1 plus minus root 3 whole square, square root cancel, so minus into minus plus root 3 whole square is 3, that is square root of 4 is 2. Therefore modulus of z is equal to, modulus of this complex number is 2, and theta value, amplitude is, complex number lies in the fourth quadrant because x is negative, y is negative. The complex number lies in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, theta value is minus of pi minus tan inverse y by x, modulus of y by x, that is minus pi minus tan inverse, what is y value? Minus root 3 by minus 1, minus minus cancel, so that is minus into pi minus tan inverse root 3. So tan pi by 3, tan 60 degrees is equal to root 3. Therefore pi by 3 is equal to tan comes into this side, this becomes a tan inverse root 3. Therefore tan inverse root 3 value is pi by 3 is equal to minus of 3 pi minus pi. LCM ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 3 pi minus pi divided by 3. So that is minus 3 pi minus pi, 2 pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3. So therefore what is the modulus and what is the amplitude? So modulus of z is equal to 2 and amplitude or argument of z is equal to minus 2 pi by 3. That is theta value. So this is the question number 1. Question number 2, z is equal to minus root 3 plus I. Z is equal to minus root 3 plus I. So compare the given complex number z is equal to minus root 3 plus I with x plus iy form. Here what is x value and what is y value? X value is minus root 3 and y value is plus 1. So what is the modulus? What is the modulus? Root x square plus y square, that is square root of x value is minus root 3 whole square plus y square, that is 1 square, minus root 3 whole square is equal to 3 plus 1 square is 1 square root of, that is square root of 4, value is 2. So this is the modulus. If the given complex number lies on which quadrant? X is negative, y is positive. Minus plus which quadrant? Minus plus second quadrant. So x is negative, x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is positive. X value is negative, y value is positive. The complex number z is equal to minus root 3 plus I lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, what is theta value? Pi minus tan inverse modulus of y by x. So therefore theta value is, since the complex number lies in the second quadrant, theta value is pi minus tan inverse modulus of y by x, that is pi minus tan inverse y value, modulus of y value is 1 divided by minus root 3, that is pi minus modulus of any negative value is positive, so tan inverse 1 by root 3, modulus of minus root 3 is equal to root 3. So therefore here what is tan 30 degrees? Tan pi by 6 value is 1 by root 3. Therefore pi by 6 is equal to tan comes into this side, that becomes a tan inverse of 1 by root 3. So tan inverse 1 by root 3 value is pi by 6, that is pi minus tan inverse 1 by root 3 is equal to pi by 6. Take LCM is 6 pi minus pi, that is 5 pi by 6 is the value of theta. So therefore modulus of z is equal to 2 and argument of z is equal to 5 pi by 6. So this is the second question, question number 2. Next, third one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, express the given complex number into polar form. Second item, express the given complex number, express the following complex numbers in the polar form. Here z is equal to a plus ib or x plus iy. Z is equal to x plus iy is the Cartesian form of a complex number. Z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So this is the polar form of a complex number where r is root x square plus y square modulus of a complex number, and theta is the amplitude of a complex number. Theta is equal to tan inverse y by x depending on quadrant. Theta must be depending on quadrant. Complex number lies in the first quadrant, theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. Depending on complex number lies on which quadrant, so theta may be changes, right? So z is equal to x plus iy, z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta is the polar form, so in which r is modulus and theta is the amplitude. So question number 3, express in the polar form. So what is the polar form? R into cos theta plus I sin theta. To express polar form, we need to find modulus, that is R value, and theta value, right? Question number 3, 1 minus I. So this is the Cartesian form. This Cartesian form convert into or express into polar form, that is R into cos theta plus I sin theta. To express polar form, we need to find R value and theta value. So let Z is equal to 1 minus I. Here x is equal to what? So compare x plus iy form. What is x? X value is 1 and y value is minus 1. I coefficient is b, that is minus 1, right? So what is R value? Square root of x square plus y square, that is square root of 1 square minus 1 whole square, that is square root of 1 square is 1 plus minus 1 whole square is also 1, that is root 2. So modulus of R value is equal to root 2, that is modulus of Z is root 2. And theta value, amplitude is, theta is equal to, here x is positive, y is negative. Which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. X positive plus minus lies the complex number. X is positive, y is negative. The complex number lies in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, theta value is minus tan inverse y by x, modulus of y by x, minus tan inverse y by x. So theta is equal to minus tan inverse modulus of y by x. Y value is minus 1 divided by 1. So that is minus tan inverse minus 1 by 1 is equal to minus 1. Modulus of minus 1 value is 1. So that is minus tan 45 degrees. Tan pi by 4 value is 1. Therefore tan inverse 1 value is pi by 4. So tan inverse 1 value is pi by 4. So theta value is pi minus pi by 4. Therefore the polar form is of Z is equal to R into cos theta plus I sin theta. So this is the polar form of a complex number. Here substitute R value and theta value. What is R? Root 2 into cos theta, cos of minus pi by 4 plus I sin theta value minus pi by 4. So this is the polar form of given complex number 1 minus I. Next. Question number 4, minus 1 plus I. So let Z is equal to minus 1 plus I. So compare x plus iy form. So here x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to plus 1. So x is negative, y is positive. The complex number lies on which quadrant? Second quadrant. In the second quadrant, theta value is equal to pi minus tan inverse modulus of y by x. So this is the theta value. So first R value, find R value. R is equal to root x square plus y square. In any quadrant R value same, R formula is same, that is square root of x square plus y square, that is root, what is x, minus 1 whole square plus y square 1 square, that is root 1 plus 1, that is root 2. So R value is root 2. Next we need to find theta value also. What is theta? Since the complex number lies in the second quadrant, so therefore theta value is pi minus tan inverse modulus of y by x, that is pi minus tan inverse modulus of y value is 1 divided by minus 1, that is pi minus tan inverse 1 by minus 1 is equal to minus 1, modulus of minus 1 value is 1, that is pi minus tan inverse 1 value is pi by 4, because tan 45 degrees, tan pi by 4 value is 1, therefore tan inverse 1 is equal to pi by 4. So that is, take LCM, 4 pi minus pi, that is 3 pi by 4 is the theta value. So therefore polar form of a complex number, polar form of Z is equal to R into cos theta plus I sin theta. Substitute R value and theta value. R value is equal to root 2 into cos theta value is 3 pi by 4 plus I sin 3 pi by 4. So this is polar form of given complex number. Next, similarly you can find fifth problem and seventh problem. So take sixth question, minus 3. right? So we have x is equal to r into cos theta, y is equal to r into sin theta. So this implies cos theta is equal to x by r and sin theta is equal to y by r. So y by r, we have two equations. So what is the value of theta? Satisfy these two equations, that is the value of theta or argument of theta. So whenever the given complex number, suppose the given complex number lies in the first quadrant, we have formula. In the second quadrant we have formula. Third quadrant, similarly in fourth quadrant, if the complex number strictly lies in first, second, third, fourth, that means x is positive, y is positive, the complex number lies in first quadrant. X is negative, y is positive, the complex number lies in the second quadrant. Minus, minus, x negative, y negative, the complex number lies in the third quadrant. Plus, minus, the complex number lies in the fourth quadrant. So clearly here minus 3, purely real complex number lies on x-axis, purely imaginary complex number lies on y-axis. Purely real, that means lies on x-axis. If the complex number lies on any quadrant, we have four formulas. If the complex number lies on x-axis or y-axis, take these formulas. Cos theta is equal to x by r and sin theta is equal to y by r, implies theta value. We can find theta from these two equations. Okay, here minus 3 is purely real. Means lies on x-axis. Whenever the given complex number lies on x-axis or y-axis, so we use these two formulas. Cos theta is equal to x by r, sin theta is equal to y by r, implies theta value. So we can find. So here minus 3, so this is of the form minus 3 plus 0 into I or minus 0 into I ತಗೋಬಹುದು. Okay, so r value is equal to square root of minus 3 whole square plus 0 square. That is, because the real part is minus 3, imaginary part is plus 0 or minus 0, anything. So that's why minus 0 whole square or plus 0 whole square, so there is no change. So minus 3 whole square is 9 plus 0, so that is square root of 9 value is 3. So r value is equal to 3. Next, whenever the given complex number lies on x-axis or y-axis, so we use these two formulas. So theta value, now r value is equal to 3, x value is, here x is equal to x plus, here x is equal to minus 3, y value is 0 or minus 0. So therefore here cos theta is equal to x by minus 3 by r value is 3, that is minus 1, and sin theta is equal to y by r, y is 0, okay, y is 0 by r value is 3, that is 0, minus 0 or plus 0. So y value is 0 or minus 0, 0 by anything or minus 0 by anything, value is 0. So therefore we have two equations, cos theta is equal to minus 1, sin theta is equal to 0. So what is the value of theta? Satisfy these two equations. So now see this, 0, pi by 2, pi 3 pi by 2. Sin 0 is 0, sin 0 is 0, sin 180 is also 0. Sin 0 is 0, sin 180 degrees, that means sin pi value is also 0. Next, cos 0 is equal to 1, cos 0 lies in the positive x-axis, cos 180 degrees lies in the negative x-axis, cos pi value is minus 1. So therefore here cos theta is equal to minus 1, theta value may be pi only. Cos 180 degrees is equal to minus 1, theta must be pi only. Next, sin theta is equal to 0, theta value is 0 degrees or pi value, theta value is pi also. But here both okay, now what is the value of theta? Satisfy both the equations. So theta must be pi only. Cos pi is equal to minus 1 and sin pi value is 0. So cos pi value is minus 1, sin pi value is 0. So the value of theta is equal to pi, satisfy these two equations. Therefore theta is equal to pi. So that is the argument of given complex number. So therefore, suppose if we take cos 0, so cos pi is equal to minus 1, cos 180 degrees is equal to minus 1, sin 0 is equal to 0, but theta is not same. Suppose if you take sin pi is equal to 0, cos pi is equal to minus 1. So theta value is pi, satisfy these two equations. Therefore theta is pi, this is the argument. Therefore polar form of z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Substitute r value, r is equal to 3 into cos pi plus I sin pi. So this is the polar form of given complex number. Next, question number 8. Question number 8, I. Here I also lies on the y-axis. Purely imaginary complex number lies on y-axis. Previously minus 3. Minus 3 is purely real. Purely real lies on the x-axis. If x and y are there, that means a plus I, x plus iy form, where x and y are non-zero real numbers, then the complex number lies on first, second, third, fourth quadrant depending on signs. But purely real, purely imaginary complex numbers lies always on x-axis or y-axis. So clearly this is purely imaginary. Purely imaginary complex number lies on y-axis. When the complex number lies on y-axis or x-axis, we have two formulas. Theta value, cos theta is equal to x by r, sin theta is equal to y by r. Okay, right. So now this is of the form a plus ib form or x plus iy form. X is either 0 or minus 0, y value is 1, I coefficient is 1, x may be 0 or minus 0, right. So what is r value? R is equal to square root of x square plus y square, that is square root of 0 square plus 1 square, that is 1. Square root of 1 is 1. At theta value, so we have two formulas. Whenever the complex number lies in x-axis or y-axis, we have cos theta is equal to x by r. That is, what is x value? 0 or plus 0 or minus 0. Divided by r value is 1. 0 by anything or minus 0 by anything value is 0. Cos theta is equal to 0. And sin theta is equal to y by r. What is y value? 1 by r value is 1, that is 1. Therefore cos theta is equal to 0, sin theta is equal to 1. What is the value of theta? Satisfy both the equations. Theta is equal to 90 degrees. What is cos 90 value? Cos 90 is equal to 0 and sin 90 is equal to 1. So theta, in place of theta, if you take pi by 2, so cos pi by 2 value is 0, sin pi by 2 value is equal to 1. So therefore theta is equal to pi by 2, satisfy both the equations. Therefore theta is equal to pi by 2 is the argument of this complex number. Therefore polar form of z is r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So that is r value 1 into cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. So that is 1, no need to write. So cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. So this is the polar form of complex number I.